Hey everyone, it's Keela here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for Scrap Squad. Today is day one of our 12 Days of Autumn Scraplifts, and I'm going to be using our autumn kit, which features lots of the new Paige Evans collection, Bungalow Lane. We get our kits from Aardvark Gifts and Crafts, which is Rebecca's shop. She's also on the Scrap Squad team, so she supplies our kits for us during our events. So we're very lucky this time to be using an absolutely stunning collection by Paige Evans. We have lots in this kit. We have, I think it's 24 pattern papers. The kit comes with the floral die cuts pack and the sticker book. Rebecca also has some add-ons in her shop, which I got the epoxy embellishments, as well as the thickers with the phrases, and the other die cut pack with the what's it called in them. I'm trying to think of the name. It's got all the icons and things. So for the first layout, for our day one scrap lift, which you can see in the top right hand corner, I've also added the link in the description below as well. So you can go and check it out and have a look at a larger scale. But if you're not already a member of the Scrap Squad Facebook group, please do join us. We have a new scrap lift every week, as well as events and things throughout the year as well. Now today is an extra special day because it's my birthday today. So we do have another scrap lift it should have gone up this morning on the Facebook group to celebrate my birthday. Me and the girls, we always put on an extra lift when it's our birthdays, just to celebrate. So yeah, there is another scrap lift on the Facebook group. I don't think I've done a video for that one. I think it's just a layout share on the group. So my photo that I'm scrapbooking today is one of my daughter Darcy, and this was taken last year during the autumn. And she'd found, we call them spinning jennies up here. I'm not sure what everyone else calls them around the UK, but up in the north we call them spinning jennies. And she'd found one on the floor, and I was showing her that obviously when you throw them up, they spin as they come down. So it's a photo of her holding one of those, and she thought it was amazing. It was the most amazing thing ever. Definitely when it comes to like the spring months and the autumn months, I love to show my kids all the changes, that go on around us. Obviously the leaves change colour, the trees obviously start to lose their leaves. It's just, I think all the different seasons, there's so much beauty going on around us, and I do like to try and show the kids and get them kind of into nature and what's going on during the seasons. Autumn is one of my favourite seasons, maybe because I was born in autumn, but I just love the colours of autumn. I love how it looks outside with all the leaves everywhere, and it is just such a beautiful time of the year. So what I've done first, I've chosen some pattern papers from the kit. I can't remember the names or the numbers of these papers. I should have really jotted them down. But I've chosen 3 different patterns. One of them was one of the border strips, branded strips. That's one of my cats, that's Pippa, coming in to get some attention off mummy. So I picked, one was, like I said, a branding strip, and it had this lovely floral pattern with leaves, and I thought that was very fitting. I've gone for this lovely, I think it's like a navy with blue lines on it, and then this gorgeous pink with some sprigs on as well. And they're going to be my pattern paper strips in the background. Now on the original layout, they did fringe the paper strips. It looks as though they've been fringed behind the photograph and embellishments. I haven't done that. I've decided just to go with distressing the edges instead, and I really like the effect that gives. I have added a border around my whole page like the original layout. And now I'm just flicking through embellishments and seeing what I want to use on this page. Now, to start with, I was very overwhelmed with the amount of things that I had to look through. And it did take me some time to kind of familiarise myself with what we had to work with in the kit. So I have cut out quite a lot of me flicking through and looking at everything, because obviously we'd be here all day. There is so much to work with, and like I said, because I got the add-ons, I had even more to work with as well. So I am flicking through and just deciding what I want to use. I'm going to use this epoxy heart sticker. I absolutely love these. I've never used like these sort of embellishments before, so this is a first for me, and I absolutely love them. I've got a banner epoxy sticker as well, which I'm going to use that as my title on this page. And now I'm going to have a look through the florals. I mean, this pack is absolutely jam-packed full of florals and leaves and sprigs. There's some butterflies in there as well. They are very, very large. So, you know, because I scrap in a smaller scale, I do usually find the large embellishments really tricky to work with. But in this case, because the florals and leaves and things, I think it's quite easy to tuck those in, and even, you know, cut them down a little bit if you need to. I am tucking mine behind my photograph, so I do cut them in half anyway, because obviously there's no point wasting half of a floral that you can't see when you can, you know, use that other half on a different layout tucked in as well, and it just helps you know, make your florals stretch that little bit further. I have picked this large pink flower to add to one side, and some leaves as well. This is like a sprig of leaves. I really love that. And then I've got a blue floral embellishment on the other side. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I did tuck in a die cut behind my photograph. And I've got a little label sticker at the top, which I'm now sticking on a word phrase sticker, which are from the sticker book. I love word stickers and phrase stickers and things that you can just add around your page. I do add journaling to my layouts, but obviously not everyone wants to read the full story of the page, you know, if family were looking through. So having just a few phrases around the page that helps with your story, you know, works well for me. Now I'm starting to commit and start to stick everything down. Off camera, I did stick down my papers and machine stitch through all of them, and I also stitched around the edge of the page as well. I'm trying my best at the moment to use my sewing machine a lot more. I've had it for a couple of years now, and I really don't feel like I use it enough, so I'm trying to use it a lot more, because I mean, you don't have to, you know, stitch something amazing. Just a border or just some stitching through some pattern paper just adds a little bit of extra detail and texture. Now I'm going to stick in the floral pieces. Like I said, I cut them in half because half of them are hidden under my photo, so there's no point wasting half an embellishment that I could use on another layout. I think I do pop them up on foam. I did feel like the florals were quite flat, so I have added a little bit of foam underneath and just tried to curl up the petals of the flowers a little bit, just so then they don't look so flat on the page. I think on layouts coming up, I have even distressed the edges of them a little bit just to add some texture, and so they just don't look so flat. But on this page, I have just popped some foam underneath and just kind of bent up the edges a little bit. I'm sticking down my epoxy pieces. I did put some foam underneath the heart. In fact, I had to put 2 layers of foam under one half of it, just to even it out onto my photograph. And that works fine. They are sticky on the back, so it's just like using any other sticker really. If you want to add a bit of foam on the back to add some dimension, you can do. Now having another look through the sticker book, and I'm going to bring in some stickers just to dot around the page. On the original layout, there's lots of embellishments kind of tucked in around the photograph and up the the pattern papers and things. So I'm just going to try and tuck in a few more little bits. Like I said, I've got so much to work with, so I feel like I can kind of embellish like I normally would, where I add quite a lot of things tucked in and lots of little details, which I like to do. I've had some of the, I think it's kind of a rose gold foil. There's a butterfly and some leaves, and I've also, I think I do pull in a little heart as well, in the same metallic. I think I do also bring in some of the little floral clear stickers and dot them around the layout as well. There's as well, because on the original layout there was a title, and it was kind of on top of the photograph, and I did consider bringing in an actual title for the page, but nothing was working for me. I tried a few things, but it just wasn't working, so I just decided to go with the Pure Happiness epoxy sticker as my title. And now I'm just bringing in those tiny little floral stickers. These are clear stickers, so I'm just going to dot them around on top of white, so that you can see them. Obviously, if I was going to be adding these on top of pattern papers, or on top of a photograph or something where there'd be a lot going on behind, I would stick them to some white cardstock first and then just fussy cut them out and use them as die cuts on my layout. I have added a little label down the right hand side of my photo, just to bring a little pop of blue over there. I felt like I'd kind of gone colour on colour. I'd gone with the blue on the left hand side and then the pink and the red on the right hand side, and I felt like I just needed to kind of mix it up a little bit so that it wasn't colour on colour. Now I'm going to come in with some splatters. I'm going to be using the Faded Jeans Distress Oxide, and I've just put that on top of my acrylic block, and I'm going to add some water to it and then splatter it on my background. And I really like how that looks. It kind of just makes it look less, I don't know, perfect and straight by adding some splatters around the page. So there'll be some close-ups coming up now. Please do check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group and join in with today's lift, and I will be back tomorrow with day 2 of the 12 Days of Autumn Scraplifts. Thank you for watching. Bye.